Welcome back. It was a cold start to the day, to say the least, but you keep telling us it's only going to get colder tomorrow.
I know, 29 tomorrow morning here in Macon, and it could go even colder. It points up to the north, say in Forsyth, maybe even up towards Jackson. And down to the south, still cold in the 30s across central Georgia. The sun came out this morning at about 7:23, going to do the same tomorrow, but the sunsets, these are the earliest sunsets of the year this weekend next here in central Georgia. And you can see the sun obviously has come up, but the temperatures coming up as well right now. 57 in Macon, 55 in Gordon, 55 in Sandersville, but notice those arrows are moving at a pretty good clip. Yeah, out of the north, which means we are not going to warm all that much more through the day today. The radar picture is quiet across central Georgia right now. The satellite and radar across the southeast. We saw some snow and some ice this morning up into Tennessee and North Carolina. That has faded away. Temperatures are coming up there as well. 53 now in Charlotte. Meanwhile, it's 47 over in Nashville today. Expecting to stay in the 50s across central Georgia, 57, 58 or so later on this afternoon. Obviously at 57 right now, so only going to warm a degree or two more before we're back into the 40s here into the evening hours. And then we get into tomorrow morning, and that's when we're probably going to be at our coldest. So here we are at 7 a.m. I do expect to actually get down into the 20s rather than the 30s, as you just saw there on Future View. And then once we get into the evening hours, after topping off in the 50s, we'll cool back down into the 40s and 30s for your Friday morning on into Friday afternoon. Looking at temperatures back closer to 60 here in central Georgia. Now tomorrow night is the first night of Hanukkah. At sundown, looking at temperatures in the 50s here in central Georgia, and really looking at mostly clear skies as well. The clouds aren't going to begin to build in until we get to Friday, and that is going to be ahead of our next weather maker. As of now, I do expect really Friday to be completely dry and most of Saturday to be dry as well. It's right around sunset that we're going to be watching a line of showers and storms move into central Georgia. This is Sunday morning here at 7 a.m. I expect the front half of Sunday to be pretty wet, but then clearing out by, say, the 2-3 o'clock hour through the afternoon before the sun comes out, just in time for the start of the new work and school week. So 72 on Saturday with a 30% chance of rain in the evening. I actually expect to see some sun there during the morning hours. And then for Sunday, looking at a high temperature of 63 with an 80% chance of rain. How much rain are we talking about? I think widespread 1 inch to 2 inches will be possible. That's according to the GFS. The European model has something similar across central Georgia. And as we've been talking about, we have been dry, so we do need the rainfall. We just need to keep it coming so that we don't fall into any kind of drought like they're in northern Georgia. I know we've got a number of Christmas parades Saturday morning, also Saturday afternoon. If your parade's in the morning hours, looking at temperatures in the 50s with partly cloudy skies, the clouds probably on the increase through the day, but I expect the rain to build in after sunset on Saturday. So tomorrow morning is what I've got circled on the calendar for the coldest over the next 7 days, getting down to 29 degrees before we rebound to 72 by Saturday. Here comes that rain Saturday night into Sunday, and on the flip side of it, it is a cold front after all. Get this, we're going to be colder. Highs in the 50s with lows in the 30s.